What's going on, y'all? This is Huggie Pacino back with another video. I've been so busy. I wanted to go live and talk about this and amongst many things, but I just want to bring y'all up to speed for those who don't know about the story. Mother of twins who died in a hot car. I still love my husband. Now, this caught my attention, and I was like, what? Anyway, the father who was charged in their death said he thought he left the babies at daycare before driving to work in the Bronx. Take a good look at the guy, man. Juan Rodriguez, 39 of New York City, New York, appeared in court on Saturday. He was charged with manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide after his one-year-old twins were found dead. All right, the latest. Grieving father is trying to grasp how he left his twins to die. 2 days after one-year-old twins died in a hot car in Bronx, their mother pleaded on Sunday for leniency for her husband after he said he forgot the children in the car. I want to pause this for a second. Sidebar. Get me a woman that loves me that goddamn much. Please. Love me that much. That's insane love. That you sit here with the reality that your sets of twins, not even just they're 1-year-old twins. They haven't even been on Earth. I guess, right? Meanwhile, let's continue. Their mother, Marissa A. Rodriguez, called their deaths my absolute worst nightmare. Though I am hurting more than ever, I imagine impossible. I still love my husband. Wow. This is nuts. I guess the love for that man is that deep. Go figure, huh? Anyway, Ms. Rodriguez wrote in a statement released by her lawyer, "He is a good person and a great father, and I know he would have never done anything to hurt our children intentionally." Her husband, Juan Rodriguez, 39, New York City, was arrested and charged late on Friday. The police said he left his children inside a parked silver Honda Accord on Friday morning in the Bronx and reported for his job at James J. Peters VA Medical Center, officials said. Mr. Rodriguez told officials he assumed, what's the first three letters? Assumed he had dropped his twins, a girl named Luna and a boy named Phoenix, who were born last July at a daycare before he drove to work, according to a criminal complaint provided by the Bronx District Attorney's Office. I blanked out. Mr. Rodriguez told officials, "My babies are dead. I killed my babies." The medical examiner found that the children had body temperatures of 108 degrees. Wow. According to the complaint, Mr. Rodriguez was charged with manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. He pleaded not guilty and was released on bail. Released on bail? What? How you plead not guilty and you this is a joke? So you pled not guilty, but you anyway. His wife, Mrs. Rodriguez, said she was devastated and called the deaths a horrific accident. She described the babies as sweet, intelligent, and beautiful. "I need him by my side to go through this together," she said of her husband, adding that they needed to take care of our other children. Neighbors said that the couple also had an older son. Let's rewind that. Let's pause on that for a second. "I need him by my side to go through this together," she said of her husband, adding that they needed to take care of our other children. Neighbors said the couple had an older son. This lady is so dedicated, so loyal, so ambitiously in love with this dude that she's saying to herself after losing twins, "I still need this man. I want this man. I need him to help me go through this together." You talking about for better or for worse. This is worse than worse. She still loves this man. And back to it. Mr. Rodriguez's lawyer is Joey Jackson, a CNN analyst. Mr. Jackson told CNN that they had mutual friends who described Mr. Rodriguez as the dad of all dads, father of all fathers. He has 5 kids, now 3. Everyone is just beside themselves, Mr. Jackson said. Mr. Rodriguez was a captain in the New York Army National Guard, assigned to medical command, according to Eric Durr, a spokesman for the National Guard. The police identified the Rodriguez's daughter as Marisa, but her parents called her Luna, which means moon in Spanish. In New York City, in a new city in Rockland, about an hour north of New York City, the family's neighbors were saddened by the news. The twins had just turned 1, and the family just had celebrated at the home with balloons and an inflatable bounce house. No one throws a party like that who doesn't love their kids, David Mayani, a neighbor, said. The Rodriguez home, a 2-story brown house, has a large fenced backyard with a set of swings and 3 yellow sides. A sign that says, "Slow down, look up," was staked on the grass beside the mailbox. Oh, the irony. Shop Jordan 1 collection. Yo, listen, social media is hilarious. Like, they know, like, all the shit that's been going on. Because I haven't been looking up Jordans. But for some reason, that shit popped up as a promo. Anyway. Oh, the internet. During the recent heat wave, New York City's administration for children's services warned parents not to leave their children in cars. An average of 38 children die of heat stroke each year after being locked in cars. According to the kidsincars.org, a nonprofit focused on preventing death and injury to children and pets from vehicles. Mr. Rodriguez left his job, got in the car, and drove a short distance before realizing the twins were inside, the police said. He jumped out and screamed. A passerby called the police. When officers arrived, they discovered the 2 infants strapped in their car seats and not breathing. According to the criminal complaint, Mr. Rodriguez's bail was set at $100,000 or $50,000 cash. According to the Bronx District Attorney's Office, he was released after posting bail. He is due back in court on Thursday. A video of the New York Post website showed Mr. Rodriguez leaving police custody and hugging 2 women before entering a vehicle. People standing nearby were clapping, apparently happy to see him released. Let me go back to this guy, man. I want y'all to understand something. This individual right here, this man right here, this guy is very loved, regardless of his horrific mistake of losing the life of 2 children that he just gave birth to. I don't know which is worse, the fact that they still love him or the fact that the kids are gone and they're not coming back. Senseless deaths of 2 babies. I want y'all to let that sink in. Ponder on that for a moment. What do y'all think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. It's Huggie Pacino and I'm out.